Welcome to Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake, it's about 13 acres of water, and it was a quarry at one time back in the end. Quarrying ended around 1950, and then it just went to a public water source for Wendell, and then it just turned private after that. So it's only been a scuba quarry for a handful of years, what, 5-6 years or so. So 13 acres, and there's lots of features. If you come out here, you can see the first buoy is a small minibus. The next buoy further out off to the right is an airplane, and then there's some deep platforms even further out. Off to the left there, you might be able to see a dock with a white flotation device. That's like a surfboard thing. There's other features underneath those buoys, but the main point here is that all of these features are all connected with lines with navigational labels. So at each intersection there'll be a navigational label that will point you in the different directions. There are many features that are not buoyed. Too many buoys would be chaos, but the lines are very comprehensive underneath the water. There's navigational aids that point you in different directions. You're standing at what we call East Beach. If you look right down here into the water, nice and clear, this will bring you right in. There's some shallow water features, platform here. There's a maze, and there's things to do right here. And then you can jump right on a line, head west over towards the South Beach. In the distance there, that's called South Beach, another entrance with lines. And that's also where the study trailer is. There's a trailer with a classroom inside, and there's a handy map that shows you graphically how these lines are laid out. All right, welcome back. We're here at Mystery Lake. This is what we call South Beach, with our access point right here, a gentle grade into the water. That buoy right there will mark the beginning, will get you to a navigational line, and from those lines you can get to different points. Right over here off of this dock is a sheer cliff down to about 85 feet, and to give you an example, that buoy will bring you down to some cars also at 85 feet, but off to the left here, attached to that wooden dock and the steel dock, is a big pipe, and that pipe goes straight down to about 65 feet, and there's some platforms on that. But again, all of these features have navigational lines to get you to the different points with some informational labels. We're still here at South Beach, and to give you an idea of some of the convenient features that are here, you've got some changing stands for your equipment. There's a couple of picnic tables throughout, porta potty, and to the right side here, there's a lean-to with some more changing area, more benches for your tanks, another picnic table, and lots of parking. And you have a view on the other side of that red truck. You've got a view of the classroom trailer. All right, welcome back. We are in the classroom trailer here at Mystery. This is closer to the entrance and also what we call the South Beach, which you saw earlier. One feature inside the study trailer, the classroom trailer, is the site plan of Mystery Lake. And this is the 13 acres. And this is just a quick and dirty way to give you a line drawing to get you oriented. The study trailer is down here at South Beach. And earlier we were standing on the dock of the East Beach, and there's a dock right there. And so just to give you an example, here's the perimeter line. The dashed line is the perimeter line at about 40 to 50 feet around the whole perimeter. And then from that are connections. All these lines are connections to different features. And to give you an example, number 6 is the deep airplane, about 85 feet. And from the airplane, you can get lines with directional labels on them. And here's a chart to give you the locator, which is, so number 6, as an example, is the airplane with a blue buoy that you saw earlier, and about 84 feet. And so that gives you an idea of all the different features that are in the quarry underneath the water, and with depths and a quick description of what you'll find there. And that is the map of Mystery Lake.
Well, let's go ahead and look at some of the points of interest. Here are two upside down cars near South Beach, and they are in about 85 feet of water. You can see the labels that are located on the lines. Next is a 60-foot platform at the South Beach area. Again, lines to the various locations. This is an underwater, obviously underwater, collapsed building in about 80 feet of water. Don't know exactly what that was for. As you can see, the building is totally collapsed. Next, we have a shallow area by East Beach and several things to look at and explore. Very good area for new divers, new open water students, and an area for decompression for those advanced technical divers. Here we have a dump truck in 80, 85 feet of water right next to the deep hole. It was sunk on purpose. And of course, every dump truck needs a toilet. And again, a good area for deep technical training with a large area, flat area in the back. Back to a shallow area, we have a motorcycle with a cover over the seat area, which was missing. So, in order to protect your suits and hands from cuts and abrasions, we put a barrel over it. This is the shallow platform in the East Beach area at about 17 feet with a number of bowling pins and bowling ball to play with on the platform. And again, a good area for training open water students. In the shallow area to the south of East Beach, there's a underwater swim through maze type thing with a lot of lawn ornaments and garden gnomes to look at. Fish love this area as well. Next, we have the 30-foot line connected to the down line to the airplane. The airplane is in about 85 feet of water. We'll see that later. Here's a paper box, newspaper box we found in Mystery Lake from the 1980s. And we follow a trail of little Santas or Christmas things to a stainless steel grill and back to the shallow 17-foot platform with the bowling pins and bowling ball on it. Here is the short bus in about 22 to 27 feet of water with a platform on it, which is in about 25 feet of water. Very, very good for open water training and or decompression. And here we're going down the line from the minibus to the airplane and the perimeter line. And here's a twin engine Piper airplane in about 85 feet of water. Again, you can see the down line and the labels indicating other points of interest you can swim to. And next we have the deep platform area where we've got labels again to from the airplane to the deep platform and truck and over the edge to the deep platform at about 101 to 105 feet. There's areas where you can get possibly to 109 feet. Depends on the level of the quarry water. There's a large plastic pallet platform and a smaller wooden platform next to it, and it's about 101 feet currently. A great area for deep training, uh, technical diving training, rebreather training, such like that. This is an area that is up from the deep platform to the north, and it's the train tracks or trestle area, which was used to probably bring material up from a crusher area further deep. This is an area that is, we call it 5 points. There are 5 lines to one point on the trestle. Of course, each one has labels on where they go to. Pretty well preserved area. The timbers are a bit soft. And here we're going up from the 5 points area to a perimeter line. And the perimeter line runs around the quarry in about 40 to 60 feet of water. And wherever the line crosses another line, we try to put labels on it to indicate where you're at and where you're going to. Here we're going up to a pinnacle of land or underwater rock that is in about 30 feet of water. We call it Bottle Tree Point because at some point someone made a little tree out of the bottles that they found in the quarry. And from this area here, Bottle Tree Point, there's a 30-foot line all the way across the quarry connected up to the minibus. And that's great for getting back to the East Beach entrance at 30 feet instead of having to swim on the surface.